No one's going to stab me if I come in, yes?
No stabbing implements.
Oh, thank goodness. He walks in. He looks over, sees Aishah, freezes.
She's just holding a fork and knife, and then she holds the knife, sets on the fork, looks over. What was that?
Don't stab him.
Oh, what's a little bit of playful threatening between people?
Threatened, yes. Stabbing, actuality, no.
Well, actually, no, I don't really feel that threatened whenever she threatens to stab. That feels more like a child with a pair of scissors. I would be more scared of her saying, oh, why don't you come over here? I'll give you a nice, good love tap or something like that. That is where I would be a little panicky.
She's not going to kill you. I'm not going to let her.
Also, I don't know why you think I'm going to kill you.
I am paranoid.
He's scared of you.
I'm scared of a lot of people.
Kind of leans on the chair.
Me.
Why particularly?
Well, technically, there's one reason that I shouldn't be afraid of her. I just remembered. I am the man that is attempting to study that blood and make her some sort of antibodies, some sort of possible... Yes, tonic.
And I'm not threatening you to do it.
Very true. You're paying me.
Yes.
However, there was that first time we met and you were very... terrifying.
It's because I've met nobles before that act like you and are far, far worse.
Oh, see, that's a defense mechanism.
It's not a good one. You should cut it out.
No, it's very hard to. Ask her grandmother. It's very... Oh wait, I shouldn't have said that, should I have?
No, they know.
Oh, thank God.
I'm not hiding my family. Anymore. Speaking of which.
Here we
go.
go.
Give Vesryn a hug. Sit down.
He would hug back and just... Oh, right, also, let's see... Pat, I made a gift.
Why are you still on the floor?
Oh my God, this fucking train wreck of a guy.
The floor is comfortable.
No!
It's so comfortable.
Get up.
I can't see, sister. I'm blind.
You're
Where are
good.
you, sister? I can't see you.
You're on the floor. Stand up.
I can't see anything to help pull me up. Sister, where
You
are you?
have knees!
My knees are weak. He's holding like an arm out, exaggerated.
I will grab, right near the shoulder joint and hoist him.
I'm just gonna come over and just comedically be holding a rope. Need help?
You'd see, if you're...
I mean, I could have grabbed his legs. We could just drag him out, the legs. Do you think that would be more effective?
Probably, but it would add to the amount of splinters he gets.
Then my mask might have fallen off.
By the way, I've been here for about an hour and you haven't come out at all. You realize I'm not going to bite.
Well, that's because I was trying to relax as best I can. I've been fighting spider bitches.
Apparently, when we pulled the curse from No Name, that made the strain harder on everyone else inflicted.
Really?
Yes, apparently.
Guess her focus is less split. That makes sense. Annoying though.
Yeah.
Anyway, hoist.
Yep, I'm with you.
Put your legs underneath
Puts the
you.
rope back in her satchel. All right.
I mean, I'm not going to say that. Anywho, I am up.
Slide.
I'm up. Thank you for the
Say
help.
what?
Oh, nothing. I'd rather not.
Say it.
Just for that, I'm going to keep that to myself. This has something to do with things we spoke about earlier, Sister Dear. I don't think President Company would like to hear about those things.
I don't think Vesryn would. I think Aishah would, though.
If it's unpleasant, yes, I would love to hear.
Yes, come on.
I don't know if I would say unpleasant. It's just a chapter of my life. I would like to leave as a chapter of my life.
How the hell were you part of a political party? You're so fucking awkward.
Oh, that's because I wasn't one of the political ones.
Good.
I hated that stuff. I was horrible at it.
I can tell.
Great. Oh, yeah. Vesryn?
Yes?
This is my brother, the Pain.
Oh, I thought that was your sister. You said.
They're both the Pains.
Ah.
He's just the current one, and yes, I did kill
So
him.
family works with her. They're all a pain, apparently.
You're not going to try to.
My mother's not a Pain.
Really? I haven't heard anything about your mother.
She sure is a woman.
Oh no!
I really don't know that much about her, honestly. She did not talk to the children much.
She had
Shame.
people for that. I take it.
She had people for that.
And oh, right, yes, I was going to say something before you went and got your brother. I did finish something for you. I thought you
did?
might like. Yes, it's not much, but I told you I'd make you something my way. It's like he took a sapling and grew it into a circlet of sorts.
You're such a fucking fae.
He would look over and just, oh, thank you.
I don't think she meant it as a compliment.
That's for your interpretation.
Thank you. If it was a compliment, thank you. If it was a sort of insult type deal, also thank you.
I love it. Thank you.
Definitely wear it whenever you want or can. Just promise you'll keep it on your person.
Promise.
Good. Now I have to make something for him.
He's going to have a lot of gifts coming his way because I'm working with Gerkin to hopefully make something to make the voices go away.
Oh, I was going to say, you're not going to stab him again, are you?
Not unless I have to. I would really prefer not to. She's like kind of glaring at Arctum.
Man, wouldn't it be so crazy if I had to die again?
I don't think you're going to get that far.
Arctum, you remember how I said I had a revivify supplier? She's just like pointing at Vesryn. Yeah.
Could you
Comes in the family.
Could you not? Please?
No.
Please,
No.
sir?
No.
Please?
No.
Aishah, will you make him not?
Not what?
I already have one.
Make him not make any more of those scrolls. Let me die.
No.
I don't know. I think I'm completely out of money to do bribes with at this point. So, afraid you're out of luck.
Listen. I've been wise with my spend.
You see, Arctum, the reason I'm so poor is I'm putting all of my money towards the fund right now, and it's already been decided, so...
Oh, wait, which fund?
The Revivify Spell Fund?
Oh, well, you should use those on yourselves, not me. I'm not very useful.
Eyebrow raise. I'm well aware
Aware of what?
that you're not very useful.
Oh, thank you for noticing.
Oh my!
Thank you for noticing. You know, she seems to think I have some form of worth. Maybe you could talk her out of it.
You don't have to have use to be alive, you know.
Fuck.
We're just going to start bringing over plates. Listen.
I'm listening, but I will not be happy about it.
Oh yes, it's because I'm going to make you listen.
Oh.
Oh, this should be fun.
You may not have a use or any usefulness in here, but you do, because also you're connected to our great, possible multiple greats grandmother. And also, if we get out of here and you're alive, well, we can go, clear my name together.
Fun fact: the entire time he was doing the little hand acting as if he was
Oh my
talking.
god!
Looked out at the table. Yeah, that would be nice. Get your name
We can go save our sister from having to be the inheritor of the family title.
God, you're not gonna make me do that, are
No,
you?
I'm taking it!
Oh, thank God.
It was my responsibility in the first place. I'm taking it back. I may not like it. I don't necessarily want to be a lady.
But I mean,
But
if you think
it has
about...
its perks.
Oh, gods, if they knew...
It has power.
If mother and father knew what I could do now, I feel as though they would probably try to make me.
Listen, if they knew what I was doing, she sets a plate in front of, Aishah,
Thank you.
they would probably disavow me. I was a smuggler for too long for their eyes.
I'm curious, how did you get here? I got killed by my sister.
I got killed by spider cultists.
Isn't that ironic?
Oh, yes. trust me. I know.
Isn't that ironic?
Listen, no, they stole my dagger, killed me, and I ended up here.
Wait, they did what now?
They took the dagger.
Well, that's not good.
Robbed me in my sleep. Yes, it's not good.
What about you, Miss Aishah? How did you get in here?
I wish I knew. I don't actually have any memory of the ordeal.
Oh, shoot.
Yes, it's quite strange, wouldn't you say so?
Well, not strange, but just... What's the word?
I have a few guesses as to how I got here. Off the top of my head, she's gonna hold up her hand and just start flicking out fingers. Murdered in my sleep, succumbed to illness, died to some sort of curse, happened to die in my sleep peacefully. That's the most unlikely one.
I would not put my bet on that one.
Neither would I. There were so many people that wanted my head.
I mean, if you want, we could make you die in your sleep. Make it painless. Poison's a very viable
I think I
option.
have enough
Are
sedative
you-
to do you
Are
in.
you threatening me?
No.
No, he's
Miss
trying to be
Aishah.
helpful.
Miss
With
Aishah,
my
I don't make
life.
threats, I make promises.
You're being helpful by trying to help me peacefully die in my sleep. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, precisely. You're not going to get it otherwise.
Yes. I could make a plethora
My
of poisons
entire
that could
purpose
be
is to
useful.
prolong my life until I can complete my goals. I don't wish to die until things have been settled on my side.
Alright. I will not poison your food when you're not looking then. I could.
You'd have to get past her perception. She's probably as perceptive
I'm
as I
used to
am.
being poisoned. That's for sure.
Like your own body?
Yes, that and my own compatriots.
I haven't tried to poison you.
Yes, before the demiplane, I say.
No.
Right.
Laugh.
I'm laughing, aren't I? Impressive how far you've gotten me.
Oh.
No.
Before coming in here, I would barely ever crack a smile.
She came in, we both came into the demiplane, me just coming off of, being a smuggler for several years and, having to hide my identity, and her being a crotchety old bitch.
Excuse you.
Oh.
I was in the middle of planning a heist, I'll have you know.
Ooh!
Also, I'm
Fancy.
sorry, but I'm failing to see what's changed about her.
A lot.
She's learned to smile. She's regained control of those muscles.
I bet you'd actually be rather interested in what I was going after. I feel like you could find a great amount of use out of it.
Oh? Me or him?
You, Via. But it could probably help him.
Oh,
Interesting. What were you going after?
There was a city. An artifact, you'd say, that the city was known for. Wasn't exactly well known for. The wizards kept it rather secret. Are you familiar with a philosopher's stone?
Vesryn spits out his food.
He
I
is.
see he is.
I have no fucking clue.
Essentially, normally when you're casting magical spells, you have a limit, yes? You're familiar with this?
Yes, quite.
Through the use of a philosopher's stone, you do not.
I'm glad that you never got your hands on one.
And why is that?
I have read studies on those. I attempted to try and find any information on those and study them myself at one point, actually, in hopes that I could use that to help the drow. I found out some very interesting things, such as there were supposedly a few that were made. Most of them were created by unsavory types.
I'm well aware that the creators were unsavory. That's why I didn't mind trying to steal it from them.
Do you know what goes into making them?
I have a vague idea.
I'm curious what your vague idea is. It might be correct.
Well, in a magical artifact that powerful requires a magical sacrifice of equal value.
You would be correct. It does require a magical sacrifice of equal value. Have you ever heard of people buying a bunch of slaves and teaching them magic?
I am intimately familiar, yes.
Yes, they would do things like that and do some horrible rituals. It's made from condensed blood of theirs.
Blood, I see.
it's also theorized that not only is it the condensed blood, but the stone might contain all of their souls, and that's what you are using for the magic. But that's just a theory. No one has ever been able to prove or disprove that. But it is definitely made from the condensed blood of those that have been sacrificed in rituals and whatnot for this.
That is information I did not know.
It's lucky that you know an alchemist. Ooh.
Well, I should have
Those are some
imagined
bad
that the
memories.
alchemist who told me of its existence would have been more trustworthy.
Well, you see, depending upon the person, if they were part of the Alchemists Guild, if they had a bad feeling about some people, they might not have told you everything out of fear that you might be an unsavory type yourself.
No, I definitely was unsavory. However, I don't think my goals with the whole ordeal were. I still stand by them.
Horrible person, but a good. What's the phrasing for it? It was a horrible plan, but your heart was in the right place.
It's not a pleasant existence, but I do believe that the ends do justify the means.
He kind of like looks left, looks right, leans over, puts his hands over or attempts to put his hands over Veer's ears.
Veer would just smack his hands. What are you doing?
I just didn't want you to hear what I was going to say. Oh wait, I can easily just do this. What?
Don't silence me.
I wasn't going to silence you. Yeah, it says a few words, points at Aishah, and then it's like, he covers his mouth so you can't read his lips.
Motherfucker.
I didn't even have to cheat and use silence.
She puts her hands underneath her chin and then just goes, "And what was it that you thought for many years?" Out loud.
I'm not saying that again.
Oh, come now, aren't we all friends here?
Your friend for the moment. This is my granddaughter, or so hopeful to be granddaughter and grandson.
And I just so happen to trust her a whole hell of a lot more than you. So, what did you
I
believe?
just don't want to.
You can keep your secrets, but don't blatantly lie in front of family.
Oh, she probably has a good idea of what I've done in the past. I've told her many stories, and I haven't told her that one yet. That's a story for next time we do potions class.
You're going to make me wait a whole, 12 hours?
You have my respectful agreement if you wish for me to not be aware of what's going on, but you should tell her.
I'll tell her eventually whenever I am more confident in myself.
I think you have every reason to be confident in yourself, Vesryn.
Actually, wait, I shouldn't even say that. Like the little poof at you. That's actually... Aishah, are you willing to be in pain for a little bit?
Literally always am. What are you going on about?
Oh, I just don't trust that you're you.
That's Aishah.
I'm sure that could be a doppelganger.
I'm not a doppelganger.
I have a moonbeam.
No.
No, don't moonbeam Aishah.
If you can vouch for
Don't
me, I'm working on
confuse him.
trying to see the good in people. And despite your grating voice, you are actually quite a good person.
I'm working on the grating voice. It's very...
Work harder.
It's very... Artem Fear fucking chuckles. I'm working on it. It's a slow process. The anxiety levels
I
are
don't think
still
your voice is
there.
that grating.
It can
I
be
think
at times.
Aishah is just being a hard ass on
She
you.
smiles. What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yes, of course not.
You act as if I'm not used to women being hard asses to me. I mean, you know your grandmother.
I do.
And she was a
Would you believe me
Spitfire.
if I told you my mother was the complete opposite of her?
I wouldn't. That sounds very far-fetched.
It's my grandfather. May he rest.
May he rest
I'm
in
not going to
pieces.
say. I'm not going to say in peace.
Oh, I
because-
won't. I'll say may he rest in pieces. Fuck that guy.
Your brother?
No.
No.
No, God, no.
I'm missing the family relations. What's your relationship to this man, Vesryn?
Oh, I'm not related to that man
He
at all.
just stole his wife, his love.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Because, somebody, points of Vesryn, went missing.
Yes, fun fact, Aishah. I was there for the voting of the whole drow banishment and whatnot.
And then he got murked.
Yes, I was part of the council. I voted against it.
I see.
Which is why I turned around so quickly on him.
Yes. I also did a bunch of things to try and help those that did not want to go underground.
Were you trying to harbor drow that did not want to go underground?
I cannot confirm nor deny that.
Okay, I'm going to take that as confirmation because I was talking to the no-name drow about before he was in the demi-plane, and he talked about someone with a flower like
corsage?
Not corsage. Handmade gem?
Oh, I mean, this was handmade by your grandmother.
That's what I thought.
And she was very good
That's
at
all I had
gems.
to ask.
But yes, I did assist in trying to hide people and also giving them money so they could go below with some coins so they could survive. Unfortunately, there were many in certain courts that did not agree with that, as you understand.
I was a smuggler for a reason.
Yes, quite.
You did good.
Yes, quite.
Even
Anyway.
if you did get murked before you could marry my grandmother.
She was already underground. I was contemplating going down there to follow after her. Oh, I wish I did. I probably still would have gotten killed.
The folly of love.
I know, right? Beautiful lady.
She is a wonderful woman.
She is.
I don't know how she gave birth to my mother.
Well, I mean, you know what they say.
My mother's a fine woman. She's not a fine mother. She's just uninvolved. That's like my only complaint. She was more involved with Octum than me, but that might be because she wanted a son. Who fucking knows?
What about you, Aishah? Any fun family stories?
I don't think fun and family compute with Aishah.
Listen.
As a phrase or separately.
I don't know what she finds fun, so it's completely possible.
Depends on what
I don't
family
think she
you
has
mean.
a family.
Do you mean birth mother?
You had more than one family?
No, I'm just meaning whether or not you're talking about the people who raised me, the people who changed me, the person who gave birth to me. Who are you speaking of?
Wait, wouldn't the person who changed you be also the person who birthed you? Don't they typically change your diapers?
Oh no, the person who birthed me is a dead whore in an alleyway somewhere.
Oh, I apologize.
No, you don't need to apologize.
Change.
I never knew her. I just knew where I came from. And I can connect...
A dead whore in an
I
alleyway.
can connect the dots quite easily.
And so, not the person who changed you then, because that guy or gal is probably an asshole.
Indeed.
So what about the third one?
I would say
then?
raging dickwad.
The people who raised me. Understanding. Sad and... I don't know. Disappointing is how I would view them. Most of them had given up and signed themselves to their state of life. Couldn't stand it.
Well, at least they helped keep you alive for a while, I guess?
I feel if I met them now, I would like them. From my memory, I believe they were kind. I didn't see it that way at the time, though. I saw them as failures.
Oh, God. You know, honestly, completely fair. But you've changed since then. Look at that happy smile.
She's frowning at this moment, remembering. So as he says that, she just looks over at him. And there's a fourth option. One I didn't know about until recently. One I'm still having a hard time wrapping my head around.
What's that one?
Apparently, there can be people in your life that neither birthed you nor raised you, that actually care about you, and aren't willing to stab you in the back for 10 copper.
Octum looks at you.
Not you.
I mean, I would do it for 10. I mean, I'd give you a friends and family discount, maybe do it for 5, Kappa.
God.
No, it would be you getting paid 5.
Oh, I thought she was like...
Do you still think I'm suicidal?
Oh, I never said I was going to kill. I mean, like, if I could just stab you
You
once,
are
like, that's
impossible.
Want to stab my friends?
like
Is this the influence of Delphina coming through?
Oh no, this is just me trying to be a little bit of a shit again.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Look,
Listen, he was worse as a
I
teenager.
can imagine. I've known teenagers. What I'm saying...
Are you technically older than me now?
Not physically, mentally, or emotionally.
Yeah, physically I'm guessing no.
Physically,
Emotionally probably not, maybe.
I've been here for a long time.
You've been here a while.
How old are you again, sister?
I'm just about 24.
Physically, I would say I'm still where I was. If you couldn't tell by the...
Ooh, that's...
Yes, physically I'm
Oh,
still there.
you're still...
Yes, it's not
So
fun.
you're still physically 16.
Mm-hmm. Could you tell by the occasional voice cracking?
So you have to live with an eternal voice crack, my word.
Yes, trust me, it's very...
I think that alone
common.
ages him 20 years.
But if I had to make a guess, mentally and emotionally, maybe 20 to 26. Somewhere in that age frame.
You've caught up.
I've had to deal with a lot of stuff. I've killed a lot of people and sent them to their dooms.
What pleasant meal conversation we've got going on here.
I know, right?
I knew someone would beat me over the head for doing anything but eating during a meal.
At least you can eat comfortably.
Oh yes.
I bet the mask isn't fun. We're going to fix that.
It's not.
I don't mind.
Also, I think that might be-
Are we planning on leaving tomorrow?
Where are you guys?
Hopefully, either tomorrow or after they've recovered.
No! Kind of sucks.
What?
Where were you?
We have the waypoint stone back to the town.
Oh,
That expires
tomorrow?
tomorrow.
If you need more time, do you have any more of those? I could always go back myself and set one up in a certain amount of time and come back.
No.
I can survive.
But I could maybe ask Jerry to make one.
I
I
think,
have all the materials.
all things considered, we just let it fizzle out and go back some other time. Everyone here needs a break.
Could use a
Some of
massive
us more
break.
than others. Looks at Artem and Vesryn.
I could very much use a break. I was going to say, I think some of the reason I'm making so many morbid, I could kill you, is slightly because of the influences. Right now, I'm fighting them.
Okay, that makes sense.
Do you
need
want
to
to
tie you
spa
down?
to get your influences out?
Oh, no. You
You
would
sure?
have me in a very horrible place because you hit very hard from what I've seen, and my strength comes in.
Oh, don't worry, I won't steal any of your soul. Currently.
Oh, you can't do that. That's going to say. My soul can't be stolen. It's already,
It's already owned by a bitch.
yes.
Then I'll just have to burn the contract.
That is why I don't have certain magical powers anymore and had to kind of start from scratch.
Did you have-
with-
You a
Did you
warlock?
just destroy your side of the contract and not hers by mistake?
You see, it wasn't more that destroy, more that I met Delphina in the tower when I accidentally went in there. The voices were immensely quieter so I could think, and then she put, a mask on me to help because she's seen this shit before, as she would put it, and me trying to help other people break free kind of voided the contract, which I didn't read the fine print. So
She gets your soul.
yes, she gets my soul. I lose the powers, and I have to start
Again,
from
he's
scratch.
16? 17?
Yes.
16.
I think it was. Oh no, wasn't it becoming close to my birthday when you killed me?
No, well then you would have been 15 going on 16, because I was 17 going on 18.
Yes, that sounds right. 15 or 16. I was 16. So. Anywho, yes.
I'm just about to be 24.
My God, you're so old. But yes,
Did you just call me old?
I have no idea what you're talking about, sister. You are beautiful for the age that you are, But yes, I fucked up, broke the contract. She gets my soul, but I still have a decent bit of my soul, I think. Because of... Yes,
with all due respect, have you ever done anything right in your life?
I've destroyed at least 4 of the villages.
Okay.
With a kill count of at least 50-something.
Right.
He's working on it.
Be worse.
He was quite good at weaving.
I thought you said you'd never tell anyone about that.
Not a bad thing. Look at Vesryn.
Nothing wrong with having an artistic hobby. God, I almost said holiday.
Listen, you had weaving. I had jewelry. Our sister has exotic animals.
Oh my god, she has so many exotic animals.
She probably has more.
Oh,
I don't want to think if she actually convinced Mom and Dad to get an intellect devourer.
I hope to God she didn't.
She was vying for it.
I spend my evenings practicing my painting. You may not see me as an artist.
There's nothing wrong with an
I enjoy the pursuit.
People doing artwork here with painting and whatnot. Or some dungeons that I ran into at one point that had some very interesting cave paintings.
Besides the point, what's so wrong with weaving?
He was embarrassed.
Most people made fun of any sort of boy that would do weaving. It's a very girly thing.
It is.
Dad and Dad wanted him to join the army.
That too.
Right.
He was the son of the family.
Nobles.
Yes, go join the military. My options were eventually to join the military, become a political marriage, or do like grandmother did and go and try to find a new warfare. I nearly did that. I nearly snuck out into Texas.
You wouldn't have found anything.
I could have.
Your senses are horrible.
Listen.
So what I'm hearing is that absolutely none of us have a positive past. Except maybe Vesryn.
Our childhood wasn't bad. Like, Mother was fine. Dad was great.
What's it like living in a big cushy house?
Well, as a child, you think it's rather normal. We had a nanny, 2 sitting rooms, the giant dining room. It felt normal to us, but, you know, once you get out of the house, you realize it's not normal. It's comfortable.
For me, I actually started out in a more average household. I actually earned everything that I got. I won, you know, many things. I found and discovered new recipes and whatnot with some help and everything. The elections, whatever you want to call it. Is that what the common tongue would use? Elections?
I think so.
Yes, I earned all my stuff. I would say going from a average sort of living to something big and frivolous, it felt kind of wrong. It felt wasteful. That's why I always was constantly trying to have people over or trying to convince someone to just live in my house, but
Someone to live in your house. You were trying to get a girlfriend.
My grandmother. I was trying to get a wife.
Girlfriend,
Yes.
wife, whatever.
skip the girlfriend part.
Yes.
I will say, I understand Vesryn's point of view now that I went from everything to nothing to here. Even this house feels almost too big for just me.
I've never owned property, and I don't exactly plan on it in the future.
Really?
It's not for me, owning things.
But I mean, you could own a house that's connected to some kind of fight pit or dojo or whatever you call it.
Maybe support some sort of dojo, but I would never live there. I think having a permanent place dulls the mind. And besides, what use would I have out of it anyway?
A place to sleep?
I already have that.
With a bed.
And why do I need a bed? Bedrolls work just fine.
I think if that's how you feel, I think it suits you.
I was actually supporting Vesryn's perspective that excess is, well, frivolous.
Hmm.
So I viewed all those high and mighty folk up in their lofty towers, looking down upon the world through stained
They are
glass.
quite lofty.
There was a part of me that wondered if maybe it was jealousy, maybe it was curiosity, I'm not sure. But the question always stood of why those people get to be up there and why the rest of us have to be down here.
Hmm.
I still don't know the answer to that question.
No, we could always try to. No, that's bad. Stealing is bad, so I shouldn't proffer.
Depends who you're stealing the
Listen.
tower from.
We could steal it. There's this family in the Underdark that are the worst. The worst
Oh.
of the worst. If I was the political manager of the family, they were going to set me up with the eldest son, and he is a goddamn dickwad. We could steal their tower.
Oh, you're saying that I could poison that one?
Possibly.
Well, if we get out of here,
If you
I'm
can,
well versed in heists, so I could help you steal a tower.
if we get out of here, I will probably be the inheritor of the family house.
Granted, there's also the thing of if I get out of here, I will have all my cushy stuff again. Unless they sold it
Theoretically,
all.
it's been
It's been a few
been
years.
how long?
Mm,
Hundreds of years, hasn't it?
yes, but see, I had.
Do we know for sure whether or not Vesryn is going to come out at the same time as us?
We don't. But elves.
Also
He may
true.
just be an older man.
Also, if I do enough research as I am, I could learn specific spells to elongate my life even more.
Well,
Alone?
if you do end up in the past, maybe you can spend some time trying to find an alternative to the Philosopher's Stone.
Here's an idea.
If we all end up where we were in the time period, that's going to be quite awkward for me and Octum here.
It's going to be pretty awkward for whoever stabbed me in my sleep, that's for sure.
Oleander! Oh no.
Oh, what happened with Oleander? Is he
He's
alright?
from pre-collapse.
He would be most likely far out of time.
I don't know how long his people live. He seemed confident in his ability to finish his goal. Should say vaguely to Aishah.
Well,
Hmm.
Possibly a long time?
hopefully.
I hope so. But also, I hope that we all just come out at the same time together.
That would be convenient, wouldn't it?
That would be so convenient and so nice. I doubt it's going to happen. Or, if we all come out at the same time, we're going to come out in different points in space.
Well, then that means that whenever we try to leave, I'm waiting for you and your brother.
And we should
agree
on a meeting point. I don't want to
Where
completely get rid of this
I end up.
dynamic.
Yes. Maybe the tavern. The taverns are good.
Which tavern?
Where's the tavern going to end up?
Oh, that's a good question.
Will the things that we have built here translate somewhere to the actual
I
universe?
certainly doubt it.
My only thought is me and Octum are likely to end up in the Underdark. We have connections to get out. I have a smuggler's ring.
I have a
I can get you all
thought
down here.
on where it could possibly end up. But that fellow you talked about before, the Erebus fellow,
Yes.
No. supposedly where he died, this place could pop out at.
He was the one who started this all.
Maybe.
Theoretically.
Anyway,
Well, hopefully by that time, I will have a way to communicate with everyone.
yes. Hopefully I'll still be alive by that point.
You're going to live.
Yes, I believe you.
I appreciate your confidence.
Speaking of making sure that you live, I need to get back and do more research. I've been working hard. It's a slow process, but I think I'm making some mild headway.
Thank you, Vesryn.
I'm trying my best. If anything happens, I'll tell Via, and Via can tell you.
Alright.
Or I could just do it sending, but I feel like I'll see her before I'm going to have to do magic.
You are opening the door.
Yes, I actually am.
You are exiting the door, and you are going to finish the conversation.
We can talk in the morning, Vesryn.
Very fair. Have fun.
Or whenever you need.
Good night.
Good night.
Night.
The man. The man.
I love him.
The man.